Here's your slightly reworded script. Keeping the same structure, tone, and content volume, still well over 9,000 characters, with simpler vocabulary and small changes in phrasing to meet your request. You know it's like this is the kind of thing that really needs to happen if humanity wants a strong future in space, so we're going to keep pushing toward that, and I think what's really important for that future is being able to reuse things, so that's why we've put a lot of effort into making things reusable. Imagine living in a home with no property taxes, no cost for land, and no utility bills, all for only $6,759, a complete advanced living setup that's cheaper than most used cars. Sounds unreal, but it's now a reality. Tesla's tiny house is here, and it's ready to change the game for low-cost sustainable living. Is this what homes of the future will look like, or is it just wishful thinking? Can Tesla's small house be moved and set up easily anywhere, even in far-off places? And now that many governments are making zoning rules simpler, could this smart home be the answer to cheap off-grid living for millions? Let's explore what's inside Tesla's tiny house and why it could completely change how people think about owning a home forever. Before we go further, join the Atom Tech community now and become our 239,989th subscriber. Stay updated and be part of what's coming next. Hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you don't miss anything. How is it even possible for a whole house to be shipped straight to someone and be ready to live in? Tesla built the tiny house using strong weatherproof materials made to last. It's designed to handle harsh conditions like strong storms, floods, and quakes, giving long-term safety to owners. The house frame uses high-strength steel and tough aluminum to avoid damage from extreme weather. Thick thermal insulation with an R rating over 30 helps keep the temperature steady inside. Lowering energy use. The house can stand up to strong winds of 160 kilometers per hour or 100 miles per hour, making it safe for stormy places. Also, the raised frame and sealed bottom help protect against up to 50 centimeters 20 inches of floodwater, stopping damage inside. Made with tough but flexible parts, it can handle earthquakes up to 7.5 on the Richter scale, making it a great fit for areas that get a lot of tremors. One of the coolest things about Tesla's small house is how light but strong it is, making it much easier to move than normal homes. Tesla designed the house using tough aluminum alloys and reinforced panels that keep it sturdy while still being light enough to tow. The weight is between 2,000 and 2,500 kilograms, or around 4,400 to 5,500 pounds, which is lighter than many normal travel trailers. To compare, most tiny homes on wheels weigh between 4,500 and 9,000 kilograms and need special towing gear. The small size of Tesla's house, about 6 meters 20 feet long, 2.5 meters 8.2 feet wide, and 3.2 meters 10.5 feet tall, fits into the usual road size rules for trailers, so it can be moved around without special permits in most places. That makes it much easier to relocate. The sleek shape of the house helps it move more easily through wind, saving energy during travel, whether going to a new town, the countryside, or an off-grid area. Tesla's tiny house is made for easy and stress-free transport. Unlike normal tiny homes that often need big gas-powered trucks to move, Tesla's house is built to be pulled by electric vehicles. Tesla's own cars like the Cybertruck and Model X can easily handle the home's weight and still stay energy efficient. The Tesla Cybertruck has a towing limit of up to 14,000 pounds, 6,350 kilograms, which makes it a perfect match even for the top weight of 2,500 kilograms, 5,500 pounds. The Cybertruck can pull the home easily while still keeping a strong battery life. The Model X also works well for lighter loads with its 5,000-pound, 2,270 kilograms, towing capacity. Using electric cars to move the home means no need for gas vehicles, lowering carbon emissions and supporting Tesla's green energy goals. Tesla's advanced suspension system in the Cybertruck and Model X keeps things steady while towing for a smooth and safe trip. A big benefit of the Tesla tiny house is how it can be placed almost anywhere because it doesn't need to be connected to the grid, unlike regular houses that rely on power lines, water pipes, and sewers. Tesla's house is totally self-sufficient, making it perfect for out-of-the-way spots, farms, or eco-friendly people looking for something different from city life. At the heart of this independence is the Tesla solar roof and Powerwall combo that lets the home create and store its own electricity. The system uses Tesla solar panels that can make between 16 and 20 kilowatt-hours each day based on sunlight, and the Powerwall 2, 13.5 kilowatt-hours, or Powerwall 3, 25 kilowatt-hours, keeps the power stored for cloudy days or nights. With this setup, homeowners can run everything they need: lights, appliances, heat, and security Without connecting to public utilities more than just power, the Tesla tiny home also treats its own water, making rainwater safe to use. Tesla added smart water and energy systems so the home works fully on its own. The rainwater system can collect up to 500 liters, 132 gallons per week depending on where it is in the weather. A 3-stage filter clears out 99.9% of harmful stuff, making the water safe to drink. The home also includes a waste system that turns food scraps into fertilizer in just 48 hours, cutting down on trash while helping the earth, and the composting toilet uses 90% less water than regular ones. One really standout feature of the Tesla small house is that it can be ready in less than a day. Unlike normal homes that can take months or more to build, this house shows up already put together and ready to go with just a few hours of setup time. People can move in right away. To make things even easier, Tesla has added smart systems and app controls to the house. The Tesla app lets owners check their energy use, change lights or temperature, manage their security system, and get alerts about things like repairs, power use, or weather, all from their phone. The Tesla security setup includes cameras with 360 degrees views, motion detectors, and remote encrypted viewing for full safety even far from cities. The smart climate system uses AI to adjust the temperature within a 3 degrees Celsius or 5.4 degrees Fahrenheit range in under 10 minutes for better comfort and lower energy bills. Would you think about getting a Tesla small house to live a greener life? Type Tiny in the comments to show your support and let us know why. How do government rules and benefits make Tesla's house easier to own? In the past, strict building laws made it tough to live in tiny houses because they had to follow the same rules as full-sized homes. But now that more people want cheaper and greener places to live, many places are changing the laws to help that happen, making it easier to buy and live in a Tesla tiny house. The big question is, how can zoning changes help people get one of these houses? Across the U.S., many states are starting to allow tiny homes to help with housing shortages, high costs, and the need to be more eco-friendly. States like California, Texas, and Florida are leading the way with zoning changes. California now allows tiny homes on wheels to count as ADUs, which means people can legally park them on regular residential land. Texas has some towns like Spur that have removed minimum house sizes to welcome tiny homes. Florida, which deals with a lot of hurricanes, now allows strong tiny homes in special zones so people have safer, cheaper options. In Europe, places like Germany, the Netherlands, and Sweden are also making space for tiny homes. Germany is starting to include tiny homes in its city planning to fix housing shortages. The Netherlands has special zones for tiny home groups, and Sweden, which cares a lot about green living, now lets people build tiny homes more easily with simple permits. Demand for tiny homes in Europe is up 200% in the past 5 years, with over 10,000 of them already registered. Beyond just laws, governments are also giving financial perks for going tiny and green, like tax breaks and rewards for using solar power, which works perfectly with Tesla's self-powered house. In the U.S., people who install solar panels and Powerwalls can claim the federal solar tax credit, which lets them take off up to 30% of the setup cost from their federal taxes. Some states give more help, like rebates for home batteries or energy upgrades. California's SGIP program can give up to $1,000 per kilowatt-hour back on home battery setups, saving a lot of money. In Europe, countries like France and the UK also offer deals for using green materials and energy. Some even cut property taxes in half if a home meets green standards. This helps owners save while also pushing for smarter housing. One of the best parts about Tesla's tiny house is how much more affordable it is than a regular home. The average home price in the U.S. is around $417,000, which is way too high for many people, but Tesla's house is only $6,759, making it an affordable and eco-smart choice for people who want to downsize or live simply. Land costs worry you. Tiny homes give options for the two. Some people rent land for their homes at around $200 to $500 a month, way less than a mortgage, or rent. Others park their tiny homes on land they already own, which costs nothing. A study showed that people in tiny homes spend 87% less on housing than those in full-size homes, showing just how much money can be saved. Also, Tesla's house costs less to care for. It only takes about $500 to $1,000 a year to maintain, compared to the usual $3,000 to $5,000 for a regular house. Tesla's strong materials, solar system, and smart tech help keep repair and energy costs low. Cities are also building whole areas of tiny homes to fight homelessness and housing costs. These green communities use solar energy, shared spaces, and public areas. Tesla's tiny house village idea is catching on. Using Tesla's tech to live off-grid. Places like Los Angeles and Portland have already put millions into tiny homes to help the homeless. LA spent $57 million to create over 1,500 homes. Governments are making this easier with zoning support money and tax breaks. Over 40 states now have tiny home neighborhoods, and experts think this will grow 300% in 10 years. What do you think? Could Tesla's tiny house really change things and bring self-sufficient living to millions? Leave your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell to keep up with all the cool updates from Atot Music, La Heat Music, Music, Heat Heat Music, Heat Heat Music, Heat Music, Applause, Street Steven, Music, Applause, Heat Music, Heat Music, Heat Music, Heat Music, Heat Heat Music. Let me know if you'd like a version with more changes or further tweaks.